He gets from the best hotel, looks after him. It's more the finest meals. So when it comes to a close fight decision, they're gonna
A
think,
nice
oh, you know
steak
what?
dinner for Dan Raphael. Fat ass.
That's
You
what Eddie
know,
Hearn knows what he's doing, man. He knows he sweets everyone up, make sure gets them on their side, and to use them.
so right now, what I'm seeing right now, what it looks like, it's the battle of the media. Who's paying the media the most? Because here, on the other hand, you see boxing scene saying, "Hey, man, this is Bob is telling us." And then now you
Mm-hmm.
see the athletic saying, "Oh, on the other hand, Eddie Hearn is saying this, or our sources is saying this." It's just real crazy, man, and it's sad that the fans got to go through this type of stuff.
Mm.
I agree. Everything is contrary coming from both sides. You don't know who to believe. That's why it's so crazy that shit. The Art Man was right. Whole thing. That's why that shit is.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Like these dudes make me seem like I'm a psychic out here, but it's just like, man, all I did really was evaluate it. What? Let me tell you guys how I knew that this fight was not going to be next. It's because they posted ESPN early on when all of this news started breaking out. ESPN reported themselves that the reason why this Anthony Joshua or the Wilder versus Fury fight is not happening in 2020 is because we have NFL lineups. No, not NFL, but college lineups. And Bob Arum wants a crowd. So it's like you guys already have it in writing why the fight couldn't be made. And then Mike Coppinger was the one who actually exposed and let it be known that it was Top Rank's responsibility to make the third fight because their fighter won.
Mm.
Crazy, right? So what's your argument? What do you tell an arbitrator that the reason why you couldn't fight Wilder? We all was affected by the pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. You gonna say it was Wilder's fault the pandemic happened? Like literally, like what is Tyson Fury's argument in the arbitration? And then there's been reports saying that the reason why he don't want to fight Wilder is because Wilder offended his race, the gypsy race, by calling him a cheater.
Mm.
I think
I
that's
don't
why
know,
he said he
man.
would just never fight him again when he
And then he said
called
he's
the
just
Gypsy Race
never
a
fighting
cheater.
him again.
I think he
Yeah.
originally pulled out because he'd been rescheduled way too many times, and then Wilder said that. So it's all a big mess.
What do you think happened to the Ajit Kabial fight on December 5th, 2020?
To be fair, I think it was just a mix of the ongoing mediation and just there not being enough funds for the fight because Fury's financial demands are crazy now.
And Bob Arum said that Tyson Fury has ESPN in the red.
Mm.
No,
He said that, and it's so crazy because they only choose to report certain things, the media. But Bob Arum himself on Barbershop Conversations, he said Tyson Fury has us in the red, which makes me believe who's going to pay for the damages for Wilder? Eddie Hearn? No.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. He just got a 9-figure deal. But who knows, man? Um, what do you guys think?
I mean, I initially thought that if this AJ fight was going to happen, he'd pay the damages with a percentage of his purse because that purse was going to be big. But I suppose if this fight's not going to happen, he'll just go ahead with the fight at this point.
I think everybody has their backup plan ready. That's what
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
think.
that's exactly what I feel.
I think this was always going to be a backup plan if the Joshua Few fight didn't happen.
Why do you think Usyk not fighting Joe Joyce yet?
I think they were just
And why do you
waiting on a
think Charles Martin don't
confirmation.
have a fight yet?
They were waiting on a confirmation that looks like it's never going to come.
I don't know, man. It's like I wish they would just get it over with. Let it be known by the due date should be this Saturday at 4 p.m. sharp. What's
Yeah,
going
just
on? Kiss the rings.
Mm-hmm.
We just chilling, man. We just talking about this boxing shit because, like, we came to the conclusion. I feel like everybody they're just waiting on the decision, and then everybody has their backup plan on standby.
Yeah, we're gonna have an absolute decision in a few days. I would say things are gonna get spicy.
I wouldn't be surprised if PBC purposely put the Ruiz versus Areola fight on this date because they might get some good news that day.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, look.
So, I feel like I'm kind of lost in the sauce when it comes to like an expiration or a deadline in all of this because I've seen deadline this date for months now. What is what would
So
be the final ruling as far
let
as
me bring
timeline?
this up. The WBC, I read their manual or whatever. They said in writing, their champion, if you become a WBC champion, you have 90 to 120 days to defend that belt,
Mm-hmm.
or you'll be stripped.